Hello students, today we will see general business operations and communications or business English idioms or phrases, right? Common phrases. So here I would start and I'm not going to cover all, but yes, important phrases we are going to discuss. For example, touch base. Touch base means to make contact with someone, usually briefly, to update or check in. In other words, we can say that touch base means you have to make contact with someone for getting updates. An example is let's touch base next week to discuss the project's progress, right? So here touch base means we are going to sit next week. So when you say you would like to say that okay, next week we are going to discuss. So you can say let's touch base next week. In other words, we can say that let's meet, right? So say meet for meeting uh, and to update, right? So meeting for getting update, that in that context touch base is used. Now very common phrase is keep someone in the loop, right? Keep someone in the loop, to keep someone informed about what's happening. Suppose you want to know, suppose there is a group, WhatsApp group, and that group project is going on and you discuss all the things and you arrange meetings, and so and I am outside, I am not added in that group, so I can say that please keep me in the group, in the loop, regarding any developments with the client. Okay, so that is means to keep me updated, right, informed about what's going on in that project. So that is keep someone in the loop means in that loop please keep me here so that I will come to know what's going on. Okay, now get up to speed, to become fully informed or updated on something. I need to get up to speed on the new company policies. Means when you are fully informed or updated, right? So then I need to get up to speed. Means I need to know the detail about the new company, right? About the company's policy. So that get up to speed means know in detail, right? Now moving to next is on the same page. To be in agreement or have the same understanding, on the same page. So this is the page, right? On the same page means this is the page. Okay, so that is, if you are in the same page, imagine, then before we proceed, let's make sure we all on the same page. Means we all are understanding. Our understanding means, if I say that are you getting, shall we move, means you all have got the message, which is clear. Now we are moving to next point. So in that way I can ask that okay, before we proceed, let's make sure we all on the same page, means we all understood up to here any points which is being discussed. Okay, now next, bring to the table. Imagine, bring to the table, to contribute a particular skill or advantage. Her experience in marketing is a lot that she can bring to the table, right? Means bring to the table means to share your skills, right? Her experience in marketing is a lot that she can bring to the table, means that experience, marketing experience, she can share with us. So that is to contribute any skill or advantage. Now brainstorm, you know, brainstorm, next is brainstorm, to generate a lot lot of idea quickly. Brainstorming, right? Often in the group. Let's brainstorm some ideas for the new marketing campaign. So discuss and share number of good ideas. So generate a lot of ideas quickly is brainstorm, right? So that's a brainstorm activity, right? Means brings so many questions or something, right? Where that's a new ideas, right? That's ideas which are generated quickly is called brainstorm. Storm, right? Okay. Think outside the box right from childhood. I think you are listening, right? To think creatively and unconventionally. Don't follow others, right? And you just think for your own. So example, we need to think outside the box to solve this problem. That's a number of things which are repeatedly used, but then you think outside the box means away, different from the routine or different from the common ideas. Okay, now this I'm not going to read. I'm going to read some selected. And then win-win situation, you all know that. A situation or outcome that benefits everyone involved, right? So that's a win-win situation means that's a situation or outcome that benefits means everyone feels happy or everyone gets advantage of particular activity. The new partnership should be a win-win situation for both companies, right? Means both the companies are getting a benefit of it, right? So a situation or outcome that benefits everyone means those who are involved, each and everyone is getting advantage of that particular company or activities. So that benefits is getting by each of the stakeholder is win-win situation. Now at the end of the day means ultimately when everything is considered, or finally we can say at the end of the day, our priority is customer satisfaction. Means finally we can say that moral of the story is customer satisfaction. That is, then cut the chase, that is next time. Then the bottom line means important point. You have discussed a lot for one issue, and then you can say that in the net result or of the conclusion is this way, sometime we say. So the bottom line is, or the most important point in whole discussion is, so the bottom line is we need to increase our sales. Means you have a discussion is going on since long time, and now it is about to close, but before closing you can say that the bottom line is, means the important point is we need to increase our sales. Okay, now next I'm reading just important. Okay, across the board, apply to everyone or everything, comprehensive. There will be pay raises across the board this year. Means across the board. Across the board means everywhere, right? Apply to everyone or everything, comprehensive. That's a, there will be pay raises across the board this year. Means everyone uh, everyone's payment will be raised. That is across the board. Okay, now sometime this is the first category is what, that's a general business operations and communication. Means general, when we do general business and operations and communication, we do such idioms. Now moving to next one, that is financial and sales related common idioms are. So that is I am going to read important only today. That is red tape, very common. Red tape, official rules and procedures, right? That seems excessive or cause delay. Red tapes, right? So that red is something like what we can say, that Anxiety, sometimes it relates with anxiety, or it's a very something which is heavy, right? So official rules and procedures that seem excessive and cause delays, right? So that is dealing with all the red tape for permits can be frustrating. Means sometimes you feel that it's very tough to get permission, lot of formalities when you do, so it's a very exhaustive job. So then in that way we use red tape, and then dealing with all the red tape for permits can be frustrating. Means all red tape means that is rules and procedures when you have to go through. It's a very tedious job. In that way red tape is uh, it's an official rule or procedure, right? Exhaustive, very tired, very frustrating official rules and procedure is called red tape. And dealing with all the red tape for permits is very frustrating. Okay, now go the extra mile, to make special efforts, right? As group, it's very clear to do more than what is expected. So our sales team always goes the extra mile for our clients. Means you have to do extra work, you have to make extra efforts what is expected. And if you उम्मीद से ज़्यादा is go the extra mile. Okay, now seal the deal, the finalize or an agreement or transaction. So we are hoping to seal the deal. Means now we can say that deal is confirmed with the new investor by next week. So that is about to final, everything is final. In that way we use that when something is finalized or agreed, then we can say that we are hoping to seal the deal with the next investor. Now up in the air, undecided or uncertain air. So the merger plans is still up in the air. Means still हवा में बातें करना, कुछ फाइनलाइज नहीं, कोई ज़मीनी बात नहीं करना, कोई ग्राउंड realities are different. So that is the merger plans are still up in the air. Don't talk up in the air. Means undecided, uncertain. So that is okay. Now problem solving and strategy. So third category of idioms is problem solving and strategy. So that's a bite the bullet. So bite the bullet, very common. To endure a difficult or unpleasant situation, we cannot bite the bullet. But when we bite the bullet, means that is tough work. So to endure a difficulty or unpleasant situation, to bear that situation, right? I remember that's a what's his name, Abhinandan. That's accidentally he went to Pakistan, and then uh, he was captured by Pakistan. So then he put that no one note, so that uh, he uh, he just take it, right, and then uh, chew, and then that was the work which is known as bite the bullet. Means it was very paining to him, right? But then he endured, he bore, or we can say he tolerated. It's all what we can say, that unexpected situations. So that is we will all to bite the bullet and invest in new equipment. Means we have to endure difficult situation and pleasant situation. Now next is the elephant in the room. So an obvious problem or controversial issue that no one wants to discuss. Sometimes we want to escape from the situation. However, situation or problem is obvious, but then we want to avoid the problem. So that's the elephant in the room, right? Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the problem. Our declining sales figures. This way we have to discuss, right? Put all your eggs in one basket means to risk everything on a single venture or plan, right? To risk everything on a single venture or plan, so it is not wise to put all your eggs in one basket when investing. Means we cannot invest our whole money in one mutual fund or one company, right? So that is put all your eggs in one basket, so to risk everything on a single venture. So don't single plan, so then don't give your every like amount to one company. Then uh, then next category, that is people and relationship. Pick someone's brain to ask someone for their ideas or knowledge. Can I pick your brain about the new software? Means can I use your knowledge for new software? That is right. Then pass the buck, to shift responsibility for something to someone else. Government usually do that. Some bridge is suppose broken and something, so then they pass the buck, right? So they used to shift responsibility to one another. So don't try to pass the buck, it's your responsibility. So don't shrug, don't avoid, because that you have to take responsibility, that's your fault this way. Now next is time management and deadlines. So that's a ahead of schedule, as name suggested. That's a completed or happening earlier than the plan. We are happy to report that the project is ahead of schedule before deadline. If you have completed your plan or completed your project, so that is ahead of schedule. By the book according to rules or established procedure, right? We have to do everything by the book to ensure compliance. Means by the book means what is black and white, what is written in handbook or somewhere, we have to follow it without making any argue. फिर burning the midnight oil means working late into the night. That's a burning the midnight oil. We have been burning the midnight oil to meet the deadline, to day and night work, day and night, right? Fill in the pipeline, very common. In the process of being planned, right? Developed or proceed, that produce. So that is in the process of being planned. So that is already being planned, and that is why you all know that thus in the pipeline we have several new products in the pipeline which are being discussed. So that is now tips for using these phrases. What are the tips they have given? Context is key, right? So we have to understand context where these phrases can be used. So make sure the idiom fits the situation, then don't overdo it. Using too much idioms can sound unnatural, and Navjot Singh Sidhu is famous for the same, because every fourth, fifth, second sentence he uses idioms, and that seems unnatural. Okay, now understand the nuances, and then some idioms have subtle differences in meaning. So we have to understand whether it is being suited here or not. So that is, we have to take care of nuances. Means each and everything little difference we have to understand. Then practice, right? So the more we do practice, the better we'll use these phrases. So that is more short video on idioms, right? Business phrases. Thank you so much. I'll be making more video on it, but for today, that is all. Thank you so much.